I'm going to start a new tutorial about a specific stab known as the circle strafe stab. You guys already know the Matador stab is one of the first stabs you ever learn. You just move left, right, left, and you get the stab. If you ever thought about how it worked, you're just tricking the person into walking in the direction you want them to so that they end up showing you their back. Now, we've all tried the stab before, the Matador, but many times it's failed stabs on us on very good players, and it makes us think that trick stabs don't work on good players at all. This is not the case. It's just that you've been doing the wrong stab this whole time. Take a look at this. I'm going to do the same motions as the Matador. I'm going to go left to right, or right or left, but what you'll notice is the person I'm trying to attack is not only aiming with his mouse and walking towards me with W, but he's using his strafe keys, A or D, to walk towards me faster than I would expect him to. And of course, this makes me mess up the stab. Now look at this first person clip of me. I'm versing the same dude, but instead of going for another Matador, what I'm going to try to do is abuse the fact that he's strafing in one direction only, and I'm going to try to out-strafe him around him to get to his back and get the stab. Now this clip has two very important things to show you. The first is leading. What leading is when you walk in a certain way or make a certain motion with your character to trick someone into walking a certain direction. I try to go for a circle strafe stab and the wall blocked me. Now, when I try to go for it again, I see the situation I'm in. If I try to go for a circle strafe stab now, well, he's already too far ahead of me. He's going to get to my side before I can get to his. This is where leading comes in. He's already too far to my right for me to get to his back, but that's okay, because I'm leading. When I switch directions, he'll continue going in the way I was leading him towards, giving me a head start towards the left and making it much easier for me to reach his back. Now you may be wondering, how does this even work? Like I'm just going to his side and getting the stab and it works somehow? Well, look at this clip again. If I were to slow it down, you'll realize what's actually going on, and this is how the stab will work for everybody. How do we know if someone's on level 1, you may be asking? Well, there's some signs that can tell you whether someone is strafing on level 1. If they are moving backwards away from you, or if they are strafing for a moderate amount of time using the A or D keys towards you. For example, this pyro right here is backing up from me and using his A and D strafe keys to try to get closer to me. So, after I drop down, I go backwards towards him and go for a level 1 stab while he has his melee out. Now, just a heads up, I was very lucky that he missed. Usually, this game's hitreg just hates you, hates spies. So, if you're going to do a circle strafe stab against someone who has a melee, expect to get hit first. And if you think that they might get a random crit melee hit, don't go for it at all, because chances are they most likely will. For some reason, the hitbox on melees are wider than usual, but if someone has a gun out and they try to shoot you, most of the time they'll miss. Now most of the time after you get to their side, their first reaction is to back up. So what you can either do is connect it into a backpedal stab, or keep following them while they're strafing backwards in a circle and try to get the stab. For example, this pyro, I catch him by surprise, he didn't expect me to get to his side, and his first thing he does is move backwards, so I follow him backwards. Now he starts moving backwards away from me, so I follow him in the direction he's going to go, and I get to his back. So here's what we learned in this episode so far. We learned Matadors, how to do them and why they fail against better players, how to perform a level 1 circle strafe stab, how to lead someone, the theory behind how the stab works, how to tell if someone's on level 1, melee BS, and countering people who are backing up with techniques such as backpedal stabs. If you don't know what a backpedal stab is, I will teach you in a future episode.